So you have quite an unconventional career. I would say you probably can't wake up thinking I want to be a wiggle and then just like hustle to get there just because of the tight team you've got. It's, you know, you probably didn't even know they were opening up a second layer of wiggles, right? What advice would you have for somebody listening who is interested in having an unconventional career? So you, for example, you know, you blended a lot of different things you liked and found were passions of yours. What advice would you have for someone who is unsure of what they want to do, but have kind of a mix of interests and passions?
Okay. So I think the best advice I could give is just to be open-minded. Opportunities can come in different forms, and don't put up any barriers that kind of can hinder any potential, opportunity. And I think me ending up in the Wiggles, I ended up here because of my open-mindedness. I think when things fail or things don't work, and it's just finding another door and just being open. If someone says, hey, do you want to try this? Don't just shut it down because it doesn't line up with your belief at that time. I think taking it on board and just hearing people out and trying new things, it takes you on a path. You'll be surprised where you end up, because, you know, when you do look back, you're like, okay, that's why that didn't work and I went that way. And now I'm like exactly where I want to be, because sometimes it's not clear. It's not a linear path. And sometimes you got to go through the bushes and go up around the mountain to end up at the paradise on the other side. Yeah. So I think just being open to opportunities.
Yeah, I think that's really nice advice. And you're right. Like sometimes when you're so fixed on a path, you just don't even see left and right. Like you're just focused on that one way. Yeah. But being open is like super important.
Yeah, and exactly right. And I think things happen for a reason, like going from Justice Group performing to be, you know, traveling the world, being on the stage, and then kind of stopping to go back to working as a trainer. And then kind of that's how I met Anthony back through the Wiggles. So that's kind of like I didn't go from Justice Group performing, being on center stage, and then all of a sudden just jump straight over to the other ship. I kind of had to come back, reset, find another way without thinking about it. Yeah. I actually still want to be a firefighter, by the way.
Oh, nice. Well, if there's anyone listening that's in recruitment, let us know.
You know, there's always time for that. But I think, you know, dressing up as a firefighter on the Wiggly set is just as fun. So.
Yeah, 100%. No, you're right. Like we often think like growth in our path will look something like this, but often it's like you then go backwards, you go down, you go up. But ultimately you're going to end, you can't choose. Yeah. There's this great kind of like thing to think about. When you put in your GPS where you want to go, you're not worried what way the maps are taking you. You just know that it's going to take you to
just follow it.
Like Waze, right? You're like, great, it's going to take me some back roads, get me out of traffic. Yeah. So getting to where you want to be is kind of like the same thing.
You just trust the process.
Exactly. I mean, I'm the kind of person that I get really granular on like, oh, why am I taking a left? Why am I going on a roundabout?
Going straight,
I thought I should go this way. But if you just trust that like where you're meant to end up is where life's taking you.
I learned that the hard way too. There was an event we were supposed to get to. This is actually talking about directions. And we were supposed to get there by a certain time, and the maps was taking us off the road, but we were going to get there at the right time. But I thought, why are we going this way? Let's just go this main road. I know it's faster. And we were stuck in traffic for so long, and we were late. We missed this event.
There you go. Real learn lesson of
just follow, trust the process.
Trust Waze.
Exactly.
And the process.
Yeah.